Simultaneous linear equations. Now, what do you understand by the word simultaneous? Let's say, for example, we hear that two events happen simultaneously. So from your use of English, you understand that simultaneously means happening at the same time, concurrently. So simultaneous linear equations are equations that will solve at the same time. So they could be two equations, 3, 4, 5, as many as possible. But for this stage, we limit ourselves to just two equations. Okay? Now there are three methods for solving simultaneous equations for now that we'll use. The first one is called elimination method. The second one is called change of subject of formula, and the third one is called the graphical method. The graphical method. Okay, so now we're going to look at the three methods. Now there's nothing difficult about simultaneous equations. The only difference now is that it's a basic algebra. But this time around, in fact, mathematics is just about manipulating numbers. So when you look at the equations, it's easy for you to manipulate and solve the problem. Now the first example goes this way: 2x plus y equals 7. Then 3x minus 2y equals 7. Okay? So how can we solve this? Let's use change of subject of formula. That's the first method I want to teach you. Change of subject of formula. So to change the subject of formula, I'll make y the subject of formula in equation 1. Let's call this equation 1. And this is equation 2. So from equation 1, y equals 7 minus, move this on to this side, minus 2x. Now, in equation 2, we can also call this change of subject of formula, we can also call it substitution method. Substitution method. Okay, so we've made y the subject of formula. Then in equation 2, we'll now substitute this y here with this. So we'll have 3x minus 2 multiplying 7 minus 2x equals 7. So we'll open the brackets. We'll have 3x minus 14 then plus 4x equals 7. When we collect like terms, we'll have that 7x, that is 3 plus 4x equals 7, then plus 14. 7x equals 21. X will now be 3. So if x equals 3, let's come to this equation. We'll have it that 2x plus y equals 7. So that is 2 times 3 plus y equals 7. That is 6 plus y equals 7. Therefore, y will be 7 minus 6, which is 1. Therefore, we figured out x to be 3 and y to be 1. So it's very easy. Let's look at the elimination method. Let me use the same example to explain elimination method. Now, just watch carefully. I'll use a small space here to solve it. Elimination method. How do you use it? Elimination method will make, in both equations, will make y or maybe x subject of formula. Okay? So, but I prefer y, because y will be simpler to work with. So in the first equation, we'll have that y equals 7 minus 2x, or make it subject of formula. Second equation will now have minus 2y will be equal to 7 minus 3x. Now we'll make the y's equal, the two of them equal. So to make this upper one equal to this down one, we'll multiply both sides by minus 2. So this side becomes minus 2y will be minus 2 multiplying 7 minus 2x. So if minus y equals to this, minus sorry, minus 2y here equals this, minus 2y here equals this. Therefore, we can now say that 7 minus 3x will be equal to minus 2 multiplying 7 minus 2x. Now I need to understand what I did here. If, for example, we have that a equals b and b also equals c, it means that b equals c. This is a rule you must not forget. So that is what we did here. If minus 2y equals this and minus 2y again here equals this, it means that this equals this. Okay, so now let's simplify. Now that 7 minus 3x equals minus 2 times 7 give us minus 14. Minus 2 times minus 2x will give us plus 4x. We'll collect like terms. So that will give us a minus 3x. We'll move over this to this side. Then minus 4x will be equal to minus 14 minus 7. So we'll have it at minus, we'll have it here that minus 7x from here, we'll have it at minus 7x will be equal to minus 21. Therefore, x will be minus 21 divided by minus 7. Minus will cancel minus, and 7 into 21 will give us 3. So our x equals 3, which is the same thing we got here. Then with x equals 3, we can now use this method to find what y is. So that is our elimination method. We eliminate one of the variables. So for this instance, we eliminated y. Okay? So let's look at other examples. This is from Junior WAEC question 1996. And it says, solve the simultaneous equation 2x plus 5y equals 4 and x minus y equals 9. Now let's do an exercise. I'm going to use substitution method while you use elimination method. Let's see first person to finish. Okay, so from my own example, I hope you are solving your own. From this, I have that x minus 9, if I take this to this side, will be equal to y. Okay, so we'll go back to equation 1. 2x plus 5 multiplying x minus 9 equals 4. I open brackets, 2x plus 5x minus 45 equals 4. Then we'll have that 7x equal to 4 plus 45, x equal to, this plus this is 49, and divided by 7, which is 7. So if x is 7, I'll have that x minus y equals 9. Therefore, 7 minus y equals 9. So we'll take this minus y to this side and bring 9. Now give us 7 minus 9 equals y. And therefore minus 2 equals y. Therefore y equals minus 2. So this is our answer and this is our answer. So what did you get? I hope they are the same. If they're not the same, then there's a problem. You need to go back and find out what the problem is. Now let's look at problems. What problems involving simultaneous equations? Now the first one goes this way. We have a rectangle. This side is 2x and this side equals 14 minus 2y. Then this side equals 5x and this side equals 2y plus 14. Now if you look at the previous chapter when we talked about plane shapes, we told you that the opposite sides of every rectangle are always equal. So that means 2x, which is this side, will equal this side. So 2x equals 14 minus 2y. Then this side also equals this side. Therefore 2y plus 14 equals 5x. Okay? So now let me make, this is x here, sorry. So these are equation 1 and these are equation 2. So from equation 1 I can divide. Equation 1 says 2x equals 14 minus 2y. I can say that x equals 14 minus 2y divided by 2. So 2 will cancel this 7, 2 will cancel this y. So x will be equal to y, 7 minus y. So if x equals 7 minus 1 y, I cannot substitute in equation 2, which says 2y plus 14 equals 5x. So our x is 7 minus y. So I'll open the brackets and we'll have that 2y plus 14 equals 35 minus 5y. So I'll move this 5y minus 5y to that side. It gives us 2y plus 5y equals 35 minus 14. So let's continue here. 7y will be equal to what? 21. Y will be equal to 21 over 7, which is 3. So if y is 3, let's now look for a simple equation to substitute the y. If y is 3, from equation 1, we can now say that 2x equals 14 minus 2 times 3. 2x will be equal to 14 minus 6. 2x will be equal to 8. X will be equal to 4. So we'll have it that x equals 4 and y equals 3. So this is our final answer. Okay. So simultaneous equation, it's very simple. Now the graphical method, we cannot do it now. So I suggest you find any textbook, find the graph sheet and practice the graphical method. Now click on Start Quiz and answer all the questions following.